Hey y'all, it's Hannah and Jeremy. Join us as we embark on our week-long road trip to see the best of fall that New England has to offer.
In this series, we will visit Salem, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine, with our first stop in Salem to kick off Halloween.
We knew Salem was going to be busy this time of year, so we did our best to make early arrangements to get the best prices and make sure that everything we wanted to do wasn't sold out. After casually driving by one of the filming locations from Hocus Pocus, the Ropes Mansion, which was Allison's house, we found our way to the day's first stop, the Witch House.
This is the only structure still standing in Salem with direct ties to the witch trials, and was the family home of Jonathan Corwin, a judge in the trials. Corwin investigated the claims of witchcraft that sparked the 1692 trials, even signing many of the arrest warrants.
No video was allowed to be taken inside the witch house, but later we visit another 17th century house and tour the inside, so keep watching to see an example of the furnishings.
We made our way through the old Salem witch village of shops. During the month of October, this area comes alive with characters and fall decorations.
The next stop of the day was the Salem Witch Museum. This museum offers an in-depth look into the history of the trials. The museum also makes a great correlation between how the same witch hunt behavior has been seen throughout history with various vilified groups, and a hunt for humanity to find a scapegoat for their issues.
The case was very nearly dismissed, but for a last-minute accusation made once again by Mrs. Putnam. On the strength of that, old Rebecca Nuss was finally brought to trial in Salem on June 29th. Chief Justice William Stoughton presiding.
Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen.
To wrap up our evening in Salem, we took a tour with the Salem Witch Walk. This was a great chance to learn about the mix of historic witchcraft associated with the Salem trials and the way that modern witchcraft has evolved into a draw for the tourism in the area.
So we'll see if the music really wants to play because, like I said, witches and electronics, we don't do the thing. So, welcome to the Salem Witch Walk. Again, my name is Sammy, and I'm happy to welcome you guys to the Ancestral Garden. And by the way, Pictures, yes. Videos, no. You don't want all the muggles learning all the secrets.
Because we visited in October, Salem was quite busy. For the next day, we picked a place that was a little bit off the beaten path for a more relaxed afternoon.
The Saugus Ironworks National Historic Site is open seasonally and takes you straight into the 1600s colonial Massachusetts. The grounds include a restored 17th century black house, just like the ones in Salem, as well as a historic iron mill, forge, and restored water wheels.
But it was also generating something that the Puritans hadn't bargained for. Nearby, in the company town of Hammersmith, the laborers who worked hard also played hard.
Welcome to the Saugus Ironworks National Historic Site. This is a national park, and one of the things it means to be a national park is it's a place that's explicit. This building is a chicken coop. Remember the chicken coop. We'll come back and talk about that later. If you open the gate and the white picket fence, big chimney stack in the middle. All typical of English architecture from this period. What's distinctly American about it is all the wood. Provincial English dining room. So typical features for the period are a big table in the middle of the room, big chair for the head of the household to sit in, salt cellar to mark the head into the table.
Thanks for joining us this week. Next week, we head on into Vermont to surround ourselves in all of the fall colors.
See you all next time.